Instead of reading one chapter multiple times, I'm going to give y'all several chapters to read. And you can read whichever ones you get around to reading. So if you read one of them, great. If you read all three of them, great. There's going to be 3 chapters this week. So it's Luke 1 and 2 and Matthew 1. And next week we're going to have actually even more chapters. But actually, I think it's Luke chapter 1 is pretty long, so that's why I don't have as many chapters. Or maybe, I think Matthew 1 is also. Anyway, I have a list. I'm going to divide it up and into 6 sections, so you can read. Well, I already have it divided up into 6 sections, but I'm gonna put it in on the units into 6 sections, because right now I just have it on paper. Anyway, you can read a section a day, or you can read a whole chapter in one day, or you can read all of it in one day if you want to, or you can just read part of it, whatever part you get around to, if that makes sense. But it's going to be Luke 1 and 2 and Matthew 1. And also, okay, the other thing was the door prize. Guys, I know I'm really scatterbrained, especially when it comes to posting the units. And I have kind of a mess that I need to figure out with the units. But I do know that Carol Corey did units this week. And I don't see anyone else's name on the units. But it might be my fault for not getting them up there and all on time. But I am going to give a door prize to Carol Corey, because I actually saw her post and everything, so I know that she did it. And then if any of the rest of y'all have done units, you can mark them as done this week, and I'll put your name in the drawing for next week. And hopefully that's okay with everyone. I don't think we have anyone in this group who's gonna be offended or anything, but if you are, let me know and I will try to make it right. Depending on if I get a routine established, I may have to stop doing the door prize drawings if I can't, get on top of doing the units, posting the units and stuff. But we'll see. Hopefully I can just figure out a good time that will work for me to just spend time on Facebook and get it done. Also, I wanted to mention that when I was trying to decide what passages to study for the month of December, I was just going to do Luke 2 and Matthew 1, but then I started thinking about some other passages like Isaiah 53, and anyway, So I Googled Christmas passages or something like that, and I found a list on, I think the website is called Bible Study Tools, and the list is called the Christmas Bible Reading Plan. So if any of y'all want to follow that list, I thought it was a really good list. The only thing is that the default version, I think, is NIV, but you can change it to King James, or you can read it from your own Bible. Because I definitely prefer the King James, and I have reasons for preferring it, but this, I am not going to get into a discussion on Bible versions on here. You can use whatever version you want, because I don't think it's a matter that will that it's not a matter of separation. I'm not going to withdraw fellowship from you just because you're using a different Bible version, if that makes sense. I don't even know why I got into all that. I just meant to tell you that if you want a good reading list for Christmas passages, I found one on Bible Study Tools, and it's called the Christmas Reading Plan. So, all right. Hopefully that works for everybody. If you have any questions, let me know. If anybody, I'm not always on Facebook, but I do usually have Messenger on. So if you send me a message on Messenger, I'll get it. And I usually respond to those pretty quickly. So, all right. Y'all have a good night, and we'll be back next Thursday.